Hi everybody, it's Drew Schneider, Drew's Home Team at Your Castle Real Estate. It is January 2021. I think we're all happy about that. I am starting a new series this year. It's the question of the month, and for January, we're going to do the question I get asked probably multiple times every week. When is the right time to sell? There are three ways I approach this question. The first way is that the best time to sell is whatever makes sense for you or you and your family, whoever's in the household with you. And people kind of roll their eyes at me when I tell them that, but it really is true. Don't try to force something if it's not the right time for you to sell your home and move, whether it's out of state or moving to another home. Really think about what makes the most sense for you and your family. That's the first way I approach it. The second way is you can try to time it a little bit, but things can get in the way. So people that were looking at listing their home in April of 2020 and they put it off until then had a big surprise with COVID, right? Well, there's certain things we're not going to know about in the future, and we don't necessarily know what's going to hinder our plans. So trying to time it just based on when we think it's the best time to sell statistically can have some disadvantages. That being said, if you do want to time it, this is the third way. If you do want to time it, the last 8 years or so have shown us that February through May is the busiest time and summer actually slows down. This is a considerable difference from the years before when summer was the primary selling season and everything else was just sort of on the edges of that. But with the demand that popped in 2013 and then has been going ever since because of the increased population and lack of inventory to choose from, as soon as people come out of the holidays, they want to buy a house. So if you list your house in January or February, you're probably going to sell it quickly. If you list it with the low inventory these days, if you list it in August or September, you'll probably sell it quickly with multiple offers. That said, we don't know what the future holds, so I go back to the first method and what makes sense for you and your family. That's primary. But just know that statistically, February through May or so in the last 8 years has been the busiest time. I just listed one in my neighborhood, and we had over 70 showings in 2.5 days. Luckily, the sellers had already moved out, so the house was vacant. We had 7 offers. They were all well over list price. We ended up with an offer that was $24,000 over list price, no inspection condition, no appraisal condition, and just waiting to close on that one. So it's pretty nuts out there for sellers. Of course, on the buy side, it's more difficult, but I'll handle that in the next video. So if you have any questions about when is the right time to sell your home, or if you want to discuss doing so, feel free to reach out anytime. You can visit me on my website at drewshometeam.com, or my cell, you can call or text at 720-289-0260. Hope you have a great weekend. Take care.